You're leaving the gym thinking your chest is destroyed, but here's the real question. Was that the most efficient way to grow it? Not the hardest or most traditional. The most efficient, based on how the chest works and what hypertrophy research actually shows. For decades, chest day followed a script. Flat barbell bench, incline bench for upper chest, decline bench for lower chest, flies to finish. And look, it wasn't stupid, it worked because people were doing the things that actually grow muscle, training hard over time, progressively. But most people didn't choose exercises based on how the chest works, they chose it based on tradition. And the big tradition was that you must hit all three parts of your chest: the upper, middle, and lower chest. Now, let's bust that myth. Decline bench isn't mandatory for lower chest development. While it may slightly increase lower chest activation, the difference is small. In a study comparing bench angles, flat bench still showed strong activation of the entire lower chest. Incline increased upper chest activation, but neither flat nor incline neglected the lower chest in any meaningful way. Decline can bias it slightly, but the evidence doesn't make it essential. Now here's the interesting part. A moderate incline press, 20 to 30 degrees, tends to increase upper fiber activation compared to flat bench, and importantly, incline still heavily activates the entirety of the chest. So the old hierarchy of flat bench press first, then incline, then decline third, isn't automatically optimal. We need to think deeper. Before all the exercises, we need to understand what the chest actually is. The pectoral is major, has two main regions lifters should understand: the clavicular fibers, or upper chest, and sternal or costal fibers, which is the mid and lower chest. So what does the chest really do? There are three main actions. It brings your arm across your body in horizontal adduction, pushes your arm forward, assists in raising your arm upwards. Upper fibers help more here. So when we're changing chest angles, we're not isolating parts, we're just emphasizing and biasing certain areas a little more. There's no magical lower chest exercise. There are only movement patterns. Before ranking exercises, we need to understand the fundamentals. Volume. A major meta-analysis shows a dose-response relationship between weekly sets and hypertrophy up to a point. More sets equals more growth, within reason. Most lifters grow well between 10 to 20 weekly sets. Effort. Training to failure is not mandatory. Meta-analyses show similar hypertrophy when sets are taken close to failure versus absolute failure, when volume is matched, meaning you can stay around 1 to 3 reps in reserve most of the time. Range of motion. Systematic reviews suggest full range of motion tends to provide a small advantages for hypertrophy compared to partial range of motions. Load. Both heavy and lighter loads can build muscle if taking sufficiently close to failure. So exercise choice isn't about ego lifting, it's about tension, stability, range of motion, and progression. Now we're gonna rank chest exercises. We're gonna rank the chest exercises based on the ability to progressively overload, stability, range of motion, tension through the movement, and the feel factor, because each individual is different. C tier. Basic push-ups. Push-ups are great for beginners, but once you get stronger, load progression becomes limited, tension drops at lockout, hard to create consistent progressive overload. They're a solid accessory, not a primary hypertrophy driver long-term. Steep incline press. If your bench angle is so high that it becomes a shoulder press, you're biasing front delts more than chest. Upper chest bias happens best at around 20 to 30 degrees, not 60. Too steep equals less chest efficiency. B tier. Decline barbell bench. Decline can slightly emphasize lower fibers in activation studies, but shorter range of motion, not necessarily for full chest development. Many lifters don't feel strong tension. It's a tool, not a requirement. If it feels amazing for you, keep it. If not, you're not missing anything. Flat barbell bench press. This builds strength, no debate over it. But for hypertrophy efficiency, stability is moderate, lockout shifts tension toward triceps, bar path limits stretch compared to dumbbells, and it's very easy to ego lift and injure yourself. Studies show fairly even activation across pec regions, but that doesn't automatically make it superior. It's great, not perfect. A tier. Flat dumbbell press. Better range of motion than barbell, more freedom in arm path, greater stretch potential. The stretch component matters because the longer range of motion tends to favor hypertrophy slightly. Many lifters simply feel chest better here, and that matters. Machine chest press or Smith machine press, highly underrated. Why? High stability, easy to push close to failure safely, and easy to progressively overload. Hypertrophy thrives on repeatable tension. Machines make tension repeatable. S tier, most efficient for most lifters. These movements check nearly every box. High stability, full range of motion, strong stretch potential, constant or near constant tension, easy to progressively overload, and strong chest feel for most individuals. Incline dumbbell press. This might be the most balanced chest builder available. Biases upper chest, still heavily activates entire pec, allows deep stretch, natural arm path, easy to progress. Research shows increased upper fiber activation at moderate incline compared to flat. And because you can stretch deeply and maintain tension, it checks every hypertrophy principle. Cable press variations, extremely underrated. Tension stays on the chest throughout the movement. Resistance matches the chest function, horizontal adduction. Angle is adjustable, and it's safe in the stretch position. Cables keep tension throughout the entire movement. For hypertrophy, it's powerful. Cable fly, deep stretch focused. When done properly, controlled eccentric, deep stretch, slight elbow bend. This isolates the chest's primary function directly. Cables keep tension constant, and because the longer range of motion tends to favor growth, this becomes extremely efficient. Now, science gives us averages, but your body is individual. Two people can do the same press. One feels the chest a little more, the other feels the shoulders a little more. Different limb length, different structure, different motor control. The best exercises for you are the ones you can train safely, you can progress, and you can clearly feel your chest. And if you really can't feel tension in your target muscle, something may be a little off. The simple, best way to train chest. Train chest twice per week. Combine one stable press, machine or Smith, one incline dumbbell press, one cable-based movement, an optional additional dumbbell press. Aim for 10 to 20 quality sets per week. Stay close to failure, progress reps or load, and use full range of motion. No magic lower chest rituals, just principles, tensions, and smart selection. So is there one best exercise? No, but there are exercises that make growth easier. And chest growth isn't about tradition, it's about smart tension added progressively over time. Because most people aren't undertraining chest, they're just not training it as efficient as they could have. Give it a try and let me know how it works for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And I really hope you get a good pump next workout. Goodbye.